Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Just going to show you what I picked up. I made a rare trip to Walmart, and I did find some shirts I liked. Let's see. These were on clearance for $4. So Lee jeans, $18.89. I just like the color. I also found that this one was also $4. Also Lee jeans. There we go, $18.89. I am not necessarily jeans or any brand favorite, but I like the price and I like the shirts. Then I found these pair of pants. They're $6. I think they're pajama pants, but they look nice and lightweight and great for summer, getting hot. So, and then the last thing I picked up was these beads. They were $3, and they just caught my attention. They were on the end cap as I was walking by, and it's got butterflies and flowers and things. And so I grabbed these real quick. I'll probably share some, sorry for the dog. I'll probably share some of this with my niece. All right, moving on to Dollar Tree. I went to Dollar Tree because a neighbor of mine comes over and helps out with certain repair projects. They're great friends, and so I like to make him a treat. He's gonna work on something for me this weekend. So I thought I'd make him 2 different kinds of brownies because I couldn't decide which one. So I got the brownie mix. And then I also came across this cream puff kit. I like cream puffs. Bridgerton, I think this was a TV show. I don't watch TV, so I'm not quite sure. But it was Betty Crocker, so I thought this would be fun to do. So I got this. And I don't know if that's a show that's in the past or continue now. Got the pans for the brownies. And then also in the cooking section, this silicone bowl I thought was funny. I don't know, it looks like it's a little creature of some kind of, so it's got maybe it's a little shark, I'm not quite sure. But I just thought it was cute. And Lord, how do I get it open? Oh, and it really is closed really well. Well, you don't have to worry about this thing coming loose. There we go. So, and it's squishes like this, so I just thought it was cute and handy for being that it was silicone and all. So got that. Also came across these 2-pack reusable snack bags. I've seen people collect the Disney ones. I was hoping to find some Disney ones, but I think my niece would still like the Garfield one because it's kitty cats. I've got 2 for her and 1 for me. And then I got a Monopoly game just to use as ephemera. I wish they still had the Candyland one, but I wasn't looking for that. That is ephemera at the time, and now I am. They don't have it anymore. Alrighty. I got this notepad that's for groceries. This is actually for my mother. She likes to make grocery lists. I got some parchment paper. Also this is actually for a craft project. And I ran across bigger versions of the Gallery art prints. I only got the 2, this one. And this one, I only got 1 of each. And they're 11 by 14. I'm not gonna frame them. I'm probably gonna use them in some kind of project as soon as I can come up with one. And the last Dollar Tree find was this multi-purpose storage rack. It was only $1.50. So I thought that was a good deal for this. Hopefully it's sturdy. So, but I'm actually gonna use it more for my mom's puzzles. So got that. That's everything at the Dollar Tree. And finally I went by the Friends at the Bookstore. I like to stop by there if I'm near there. And I did pick up some books. This one was free. And I just got it because it was really older looking, and it has some black and white photos in it, which I thought were nice. And here, so I thought this would be fun to use in paper crafting. See a lot of projects with old books these days. This is in another language, which I think is also Hungarian, is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So I just thought it was fun to have it in another language that I could include in with some crafts. And the next 3 books were, those first 2 were free. This one, each of the following ones were $1. So I just liked this book because I thought all the birds pictures in here were so pretty, and I could use them in crafting projects. I've seen people craft with these with large printed pages. So I got this one to try some kind of crafting with that. And then these 2 I thought were particularly fun, and these are in the kids section, but there's a lot of elements to it. So this picture lifts up, but it is part of the book because this is not a real paper clip. This is a 3D image in the book itself. And then it's just got a bunch of writing in here. The pages are thick. They're like cardstock thick, but they have a ton of elements in here. There's postcards, this kind of writing and stuff in here, which I just thought would be so much fun to craft with. So, but envelopes, all kinds of fun stuff. And then the other one is similar. It's, I liked this, hopefully you can see this image here. And then it's similar in that it's got a bunch of elements in here. That almost looks like a junk journal, to be honest. So I just thought this would be really fun to use. This large 3D element in the center and stuff. So, and I guess it was at one point, it says US $19.99 and then on sale for $8.99, and then I got it for $1. So, and to be honest, I didn't even, oh, good Lord, it makes noise. I did not realize it was it had noise to it. That was funny. So, but this is everything I picked up too at the Friends of the Library. Good place to find books. Usually they'll have books in the front in a box that are free. So if you're looking for books just to cut up and use in your projects, free is always a good price. And they're usually the ones that look like this with the brown pages to it, the really old ones. And then I've noticed that different Friends of the Libraries charge different prices. $1 is the maximum price at the one near me. So that's everything I picked up. I hope if you go to your Friends of the Library and support them and get stuff to craft with, that you'll find lots of good stuff. Dollar Tree, of course, and all the other stores. So I appreciate you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.